Hello dear students and teachers, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will move to the next topic of the unit coordinate geometry, that is section formula. Now consider a line joined by the points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2. Consider a line joined by the points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2. Now assume a point P of x comma y which divides this line segment in the ratio m:n. Then the coordinates of P, the coordinates of point P of x comma y is given by the formula m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n. Then the y coordinate is given by m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. This is called as section formula. Consider points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2. Now a point P of x comma y divides this line segment in the ratio what? m:n. Then the coordinates of point P is given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is called as section formula. Now the coordinate x of point P is m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n. In the same way, coordinate y is equal to m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. This is called as section formula. If a point P of x comma y divides the line segment in the ratio m:n found by the points A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2, then the coordinates of point P is given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is called as section formula. Do repeat with me, students. The coordinates of point P of x comma y is given by section formula, that is m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n comma my2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. I have taken the ratio as m and n. In the textbook it is m1 is to m2. It is same as m is to n. Students, now for a special case, if P of x comma y is what? Is midpoint. If P of x comma y is the midpoint of the line segment AB, then the ratio m is to n equals what? It will be 1 is to 1. The ratio m is to n becomes 1 is to n. Now the P of x comma y, the coordinates of point P of x comma y is written as what? x2 plus x1 divided by 2. That is, substitute m and n as 1 into x2, 1 into x1, 1 plus 1 is 2. In the same way, 1 y2 is y2 plus 1 y1 is y1 divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. This is the special case when p of x comma y is the midpoint. This is called as midpoint formula. Repeat, p of x comma y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. In a special case, if p is the midpoint, then the formula is x2 plus x1 by 2 and y2 plus y1 by 2. Hopefully you have understood the two cases. The section formula is given by mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. In a special case, if p is the midpoint, then p of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. Students, you can make a note of this. Now we'll try to solve formula problems based on this section formula and midpoint formula. This is called as what? Midpoint formula. Now moving to exercise 7.2, the first question is find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. We should find the coordinates of point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, 3 in the ratio 2:3. The first step is write down the given points. The first point is -1, 7 and 4, -3. What is the ratio? The ratio is 2:3. Now consider -1, 7 as x1, y1, 4, 3 as x2, y2 and m:n as 2:3. Now what is x1? x1 is -1. What is y1 is 7, x2 is 4, y2 is -3, m is 2, n is 3. What is the section formula? Section formula p of x comma y equals m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n comma m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. So it is the coordinate of x, it is the coordinate y. Now x equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Now what is m? M is 2, x2 is 4 plus n is 3, x1 is -1 divided by m plus n is 2 plus 3, which is equal to 2 into 4 is 8 plus into minus 3 ones are 3 divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. Now 8 minus 3 is 5 divided by 5, we get 1. What is the coordinate of x? Coordinate of x is 1. Now in the same way, find out the coordinate y. Coordinate y equals what? my2. What is m? 2. y2 is -3 into n y1. What is n value? N is 3, y1 is 7. 3 into 7 divided by m plus n is 2 plus 3. Now plus into minus, minus 2 into 3, 6 plus 3 into 7 is 21 divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. Now minus 6 plus 21 is, that is, we have a negative number and a positive number. What we need to do is subtraction, that is 21 minus 6 is 15, bigger number sign is plus, divided by 5, 5 ones are 5, 3s are. Therefore we got y as what? 3. Now the required point P of x comma y is what? P of 1 comma 3 is the required point. Just identify the points and the ratio, then use section formula to find out the coordinates of P of x comma y. You have a practice question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the point 4 comma minus 3 and 8 comma 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. What is x1? x1 is 4, y1 is minus 3, x2 is 8, y2 is 5, and m/n is 3:1. By using section formula, find out the coordinate x and y. Dear students, before moving to the question number 2 of the exercise, we'll solve few questions based on finding the midpoint of the given points. First question, 6 comma 4 and 2 comma 8. Consider this as point x1, y1, x2, y2. What is the midpoint formula? Midpoint formula P of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. These are examples based on midpoint formula. There are less questions based on the midpoint formula, but in the exam you can expect one question based on midpoint formula. Now P of x comma y equals, what is x2? x2 is 2, x1 is 6 divided by 2. What is y2? y2 is 8 plus y1 is 4 divided by 2. 2 plus 6 is 8 by 2 comma 8 plus 4 is 12 by 2. Now what you get? 8 by 2 is 4, 12 by 2 is 6. Therefore the midpoint is 4 comma 6. Now we have second question, 10 comma minus 3 and minus 12 comma 9. We should find out the midpoint of this point, that is, consider 10 comma minus 3 as x1 y1, minus 12 comma 9 as x2 y2. What is midpoint formula? Midpoint formula P of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. Now just substitute the values x1 y1, x2 y2. Now we get P of x comma y equals, what is x2? x2 is minus 12 plus x1 is 10 whole divided by 2 comma, what is y2? y2 is 9, y1 is minus 3 divided by 2. Minus 12 plus 10, you need to do subtraction, that is 12 minus 10 is 2, bigger number sign is minus as it is, comma divided by 2 comma 9 minus 3 is 6 divided by 2. Now P of x comma y equals minus 2 divided by 2 is, we get minus 1 divided by 6 by 2 is 3. Therefore the required midpoint is minus 1 comma 3. These are the few examples based on the concept midpoint. These are few practice questions for you. Find out midpoint of 7, 2 and 3, 6 and minus 8, minus 3 and 2, 6 by using the midpoint formula. Now moving to second question of the exercise. Very important question. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3. What do you mean by trisection? Given line segment AB, that is point A is found by the point 4, minus 1 and point B is minus 2, minus 3. Now the line is joined by the points A of 4, 1 and B of minus 2, 3. Now what do you mean by trisection? Trisection is nothing but the line segment AB is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts, that is, consider point P and Q, which divides the line segment into 3 equal parts. I'll consider point P as x, y and Q as x, y. The point P and Q are the points of trisection. What do you mean by trisection? The line segment will be divided into 3 equal parts. What are the 3 equal parts here? The 3 equal parts are AP, PQ and QB. AP, PQ and QB are the 3 equal parts of the line segment AB. Students, you have understood what do you mean by trisection. A trisection is nothing but the line segment will be divided into 3 equal parts. The point P and Q are the points of trisection. We should find out the point P of x, y and Q of x, y by using the section formula. Now the first step is we'll find out the point to find point P of x, y. To find out the point P of x, y, the 2 points, that is x1, y1 will be 4, minus 1 and x2, y2 will be minus 2, minus 3. That is x1, y1, x2, y2. What is the ratio m:1? The point P divides the line AB in the ratio, that is 1 part into 2 parts. That is, the ratio will be clearly 1:2. For point P, it divides the line segment AB into 1 part into 2 parts. Therefore, the ratio will be 1:2. Now we have got the point x1, y1, x2, y2 and the ratio 1:2. Therefore, by using the section formula, P of x, y equals m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n whole divided by m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. Students, what do you mean by trisection? Trisection is nothing but a line segment which is divided into 3 equal parts. The point P and Q are the points of trisection. The point P divides the line segment in the ratio 1:2, whereas the point Q divides the line AB in the ratio 2:1. Now to find out the point P of x comma y, the point A will be 4 comma minus 1 and point B will be minus 2 comma minus 3. The ratio will be 1:2. By using section formula, P of x comma y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n comma m by 2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now substitute the values. Now P of x comma y equals m is 1 into x2 is minus 2 plus n is 2, x1 is 4 divided by m plus n is 1 plus 2, comma what is m? M is 1, y2 is minus 3, n is 2, y1 is minus 1 divided by 1 plus 2. P of x comma y equals 1 into 2 is 2, plus into minus minus, 2 4s are 8 divided by 3, comma plus into minus minus, 1 3s are 3, plus into minus minus, 2 1s are 2 divided by 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore what we get is minus 2 plus 8 is 6 divided by 3, comma minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 divided by 2. Therefore 3 times 2 is 6. We get the point P of x comma y equals 2 comma minus 5 by 2. The point P is what? 2 comma minus y minus 5 by 2. Now what we need to do to find point? Q of x comma y. The point A will be same, that is the point A will be 4 comma minus 1, the point A is 4 comma minus 1 and the point B is minus 2 comma minus 3, and the ratio m is to n will be, it is 2:1, because the point Q divides the line AB in the ratio 2:1. Now again by using the same section formula, now Q of x comma y equals m x2. What is m? 2 x1 y1 x2 y2. m x2, x2 is minus 2 plus n is what? 1 into x1 is 4 divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 1 is 3, then m y2. M is 2, y2 is minus 3 plus n y1. N is 1, y1 is minus 1 whole divided by 3. Now Q of x comma y equals plus into minus minus, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 4 is 4 divided by 3, comma 2 into 3 is 6 plus into minus minus, again plus into minus minus, 1 1s are 1 whole divided by 3. Now plus 4 minus 4 will cancel out. We get 0, 0 divided by 3 is 0, minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7 by 3. Therefore the point Q of x comma y equals 0 comma minus 7 by 3. Therefore the point Q is what? The point Q is 0 comma minus 7 by 3. Therefore the points of trisection are P of x comma y equals 2 comma minus 5 by 2 and q of x comma y equals 0 comma minus 7 by 3. You can find out the point q by using the midpoint formula between the point P and B also, but easiest will be by using the section formula. The practice question for you is find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining the points A of 2 comma minus 2 and B of minus 7 comma 4. Students, understand trisection means dividing the line into 3 equal parts joined by the points A and B. You need to find out the points P and Q. P and Q are the points of trisection. P divides the line in the ratio 1:2, whereas the point Q divides the line in the ratio 2:1. Draw the figure and do the problem so that you can understand better. Students, moving to question number 3. This is an activity or activity based question. After solving all the exercise questions, we can move to question number 3, or I can solve it in a separate video after solving out all the problems of this exercise. But question number 3 is very simple. We'll be solving at the end. Now moving to question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8 is divided by minus 1 comma 6. Students, they have given the point P as minus 1 comma 6 divides the line minus joined by the points minus 3 comma 10 and 6 comma minus 8. We should find out the ratio m:n. They're given the point A as minus 3 comma 10 and point B as 6 comma minus 8 and point P as minus 1 comma 6, that is x1 y1 x2 y2 and x comma y. What we should find out? We should find out the ratio m:n. We should find out the ratio m:n. Students, m:n can be written as m by n equals 1. We can write m:n as m divided by n equals 1. That is k:1. m:n can be written as m by n is to 1. I am considering m by n as k, therefore I'll write k:1. Otherwise, what you can do, you can directly substitute the ratio m:n and you can find out now by using the section formula, that is P of x comma y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now substitute the values x, y, x2, x1, y2, y1. Now what we get? P of x comma y is minus 1 comma 6 equals, what is m? M we need to find out as it is. What is x2? x2 is 6 plus n is, we need to find out as it is, into x1 is minus 3 whole divided by m plus n as it is, comma m into y2 is minus 8, n into y1 is 10 whole divided by m plus n. Now P of minus 1 comma 6 equals 6 into m, 6m, plus into minus minus 3 into n, 3n divided by m plus n, minus 8m plus 10n divided by m plus n. Students, now what is the coordinate of point P, that is minus 1 comma 6? X coordinate is minus 1, which is equal to this. X coordinate corresponds to 6m minus 3n divided by m plus n. Y coordinate 6 corresponds to minus 8m plus 10n by m plus n. Now equate x coordinate or y coordinate. What I'll do, I'll equate x coordinate, will get the same answer. Minus 1 will be equal to 6m minus 3n divided by m plus n, or you can equate 6 equals minus 8m plus 10n divided by m plus n. You get the same answer. Now cross multiply. M into minus 1 is minus m, plus into minus minus, n into 1 is n, which is equal to 6m minus 3n. Now students, move all the m to LHS and n to RHS. Now moving plus 6m to LHS, we get minus m, plus 6m after shifting it becomes minus 6m, which is equal to minus 3n. Minus n shifting to RHS, it becomes plus n. Now minus 7m, minus m minus 6m is minus 7m, which is equal to minus 3n plus 2n is minus 2n. Minus and minus will cancel out. Now divide both the side by n, we get m by n equals 2. Moving this 7 to RHS, it goes to the denominator, that is m is to n equals 2 is to 7. Therefore m is to n equals 2 is to 7. The ratio m is to n is 2 is to 1. If you equate the y coordinate, 6 equals minus 8m plus 10n divided by m plus n, you get the same answer. But at the end you should write it in the ratio m is to n, that is m divided by n. You get 2 is to 7. Therefore the ratio is what? 2 is to 7. A practice question for you. In which ratio does the point minus 4 comma 6, that is this becomes the point x comma y, divides the line segment joining the points minus 6 comma 10 as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. You should find out the ratio m is to n. For this question, equate the y coordinate and find out the ratio m is to n. You get the same answer. Now moving to question number 5 of the exercise 7.2. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining a of minus 1 comma minus 5, b of minus 4 comma 5 is divided by x-axis, and also find the coordinates of the point of division. Students, the question is clear that we should find out the ratio, that is m is to n, joined by the line segment formed by the points a of 1 comma minus 5 and b of minus 4 comma 5, which is divided by the x-axis. The point on x-axis will be of the form x comma 0. The point on x-axis is of the form x comma 0, which divides the line in the ratio m is to n. We should find out the ratio m is to n. So this is x1 y1, x2 y2 and x comma y. Now by using the section formula, that is p of x comma y equals m x2 plus n x1 divided by m plus n comma m y2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. Now what is the point P? x coordinate is x as it is, y coordinate is 0 because the point is on the x-axis. On the x-axis the point is of the form x comma 0. What is m? M as it is, we need to find out. x2 is minus 4, n as it is, x1 is 1 whole divided by m plus n. What is m? M we need to find out as it is, y2 is 5, n as it is, y1 is minus 5 divided by m plus n is what? As it is, we need to find out. Now we cannot equate the x coordinate as previous problem because the variable x is a variable here. If you equate, you will not get the answer. So equate 0 with this y coordinate. So you'll get the ratio. That is, this implies 0 equals 5m minus 5n, that is 5 into n, 5n plus into minus divided by m plus n. Now cross multiply. m into 0 is 0, n into 0 is 0. We get 0 equals 5m minus 5n. Shift 5n to LHS, we get minus 5n. Shifting to LHS, it becomes plus 5n, which is equal to 5m. Divide both the side by n, we get 5. N divided by n will cancel out, which is equal to 5m divided by n. Now move this 5 to LHS, that is denominator of LHS. We get m by n equals 5 divided by 5. Therefore m by n equals 5 divided by 5 is 1 by 1. Therefore the ratio is what? The ratio m is to n is 1 is to 1. Students, also they have asked you to find out the points of coordinates of the division. That is, we need to find out the point. That is, if you find out the x, what is x correspond to? X corresponds to minus 4m plus n divided by m plus n. We should find out the x. X equals minus 4m. Minus 4 into m is 1 plus n is 1 into 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 3 by 2. Therefore the x coordinate is 3 by 2. Therefore the point P of x comma 0 equals minus 3 by 2 comma 0 is the required point. The ratio is 1 is to 1 and the point is minus 3 comma 0 is the required coordinate. Students, do understand the question. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points A of 1 comma minus 5 and B of minus 4 comma 5, which is divided by the what? X-axis. On the x-axis the point will be of the form x comma 0. Now consider the point P as x comma 0 and the point A is what? x1 y1, point B is x2 y2 and point P is what? x comma y. Y coordinate is 0 because it is on the x-axis. By using this concept, equate y coordinate and y coordinate, we get the m is to n as 1 is to 1. Now substitute the value of 1 is to 1, that is ratio 1 is to 1 in section formula to find out the coordinate x. Therefore the required point will be minus 3 comma 2 and 0. A practice question: find out the ratio in which y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 5 comma minus 6 and minus 1 comma minus 4, and also find out the point of intersection. Here the y-axis divides the line segment. That means on the y-axis the point is of the form 0 comma y. Therefore you should equate the x coordinate to find out the ratio m is to n and also find out the point of intersection. Here you need to find out the value of y. Now moving to sixth question. If the points minus 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, then find out the value of x comma y. Here these are the points of a parallelogram. Consider point A as 1 comma 2 and point B as 4 comma y, point B as 4 comma y, C as x comma 6 and point D as what, 3 comma 5. What we need to do is we need to find out the value of x and y. Students, we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Students, have drawn a parallelogram for your understanding. Consider a parallelogram joined by the points A, B, C, D. Now consider P is the midpoint of BD, diagonal BD, and also P will be the midpoint of AC because the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Therefore, the midpoint of DB is P and also the midpoint of AC is P. Now, therefore, midpoint of the diagonal DB, which will be equal to midpoint of the diagonal AC. By using this concept, find out the point P and also the value of x and y. What is the midpoint formula? Midpoint formula is P of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. What is the midpoint of DB? What is the point D? D is 3 comma 5. B is 4 comma y. What is A? A is 1 comma 2. C is x comma 6. Now we'll find out the midpoint of DB, that is, consider this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2. x2 is what? 4 plus x1 is 3 by 2 comma y2 is y plus 5 by 2, which is equal to midpoint of AC is what? x2 plus x1 by 2, that is x plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 6 plus 2 by 2. 4 plus 3 is 7 by 2 comma y plus 5 by 2, which is equal to x plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 8. 6 plus 2 is 8 by 2. Now the next step is equate the x coordinate on the LHS, that is x coordinate on both the side, that is 7 by 2 equals x plus 1 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2 equals 8 by 2. Equating the x coordinate and the y coordinate, what we get? 7 by 2 equals x plus 1 by 2 and y plus 5 equals y plus 5 divided by 2 equals 8 divided by 2. Now 2 and 2 will cancel out on LHS and RHS. Now 7 equals x plus 1, x equals 7 minus 1, x equals 6. Now we have got x as 6. In the same way, y plus 5 equals 8, y equals 8 minus 5, y equals 3. Therefore, the value of x equals 6 and y equals 3. Students, the concept is simple. The parallelogram, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. That means the midpoint will be same for both the diagonals. By using this concept and the midpoint formula, we can find out the value of x and y. That is x equals 6 and y equals 3. A similar questions for you. You should find out the point P, which are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. We should find out the value of P by using the same concept, parallelogram. That is, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. By using this concept, find out the value P. Moving to question number 7. Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and the point B is 1, 4. Students, it is clear that the center is 2, minus 3 and the point B is 1, 4. We should find out the point A. Now I'll draw a circle. Students, I have drawn a circle where AB is the diameter, AB is the diameter, C is the center, or consider O as the center. Now given the point B as 1, 4 and the center as what? 2, minus 3, we should find out the point A. Consider it as x, y. Clearly O is the midpoint of A and B. Therefore, by using midpoint formula, that is P of x, y equals x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. What is the midpoint? O is the midpoint. They have given clearly it as O of 2, minus 3, and consider this as x1, y1, this as x2, A as x1, y1, B as x2, y2. What is x2? x2 is 1 plus x1 is x as it is divided by 2, y2 is what? y2 is 4 plus y1 is y divided by 2. Now what you need to do, as previous problem, equate the x coordinate 2 and 1 plus x by 2 and the y coordinate, that is 2 equals 1 plus x by 2 and minus 3 equals 4 plus y by 2. Cross multiply, 2 2s are 4 equals 1 plus x. X equals shift 1 to LHS, it becomes 4 minus 1. Therefore, x equals 3. In the same way, cross multiply, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6, which is equal to 4 plus y. Now y equals minus 6, shift plus 4 to LHS, it becomes minus 4. Now y equals minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. Therefore, we get the y coordinate as minus 10 and the x coordinate as 3. Therefore, the required point A is 3, minus 10. Therefore, the point A is what? Minus Therefore, the point A is what? 3, minus 10. So it's always better to draw the figure and solve the problems so that it will be very easy for you. O is the center, AB is the diameter as given in the question. What we need to find out is point A. The point A is 3, minus 10. Moving to 8th question of the exercise. If A and B are minus 2, minus 2 and 2, minus 4 respectively, Find the coordinates of P such that AP equals 3 by 7th times AB and P lies on the line segment AB. Now the students, they are given the points A and B. We should find out the points of point P. What is the condition? The condition is, instead of ratio m is to n, they have given the condition AP equals 3 by 7 times AB. By using this condition, we'll find out the ratio. Then it will be very easy to find out the point P. Now draw a line. Draw a line joined by the points A of -2, -2 and B as 2, -4, and point P lies on the line segment AB. So P is what? X, Y. Now the point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, but we need to find out the ratio. What is the given condition? The given condition is AP equals 3 by 7 times AB. Now students, what is AB? AB can be written as, now 7 times cos multiplies 7 times AP equals 3 times AB. 7 times AP equals 3 times AB. Now AB can be written as AP plus PB. 3 times AP plus PB. AB is written as AP plus PB. Now 7 AP equals 3 times AP plus 3 times PB. 3 into AP, 3 AP, 3 into PB, 3 PB. Now shift AP to LHS. Minus 3 AP equals 3 PB. Now 7 minus 3 is 4, that is 7 AP minus 3 AP is 4 AP, which is equals to 3 PB. Now what is the ratio? M is to n. M is to n is nothing but AP by PB, which is equal to what? 3 divided by 4. Therefore the ratio is what? M is to n equals 3 is to 4. Now we have got the ratio M is to n as 3 is to 4, and the points we have -2, -2 and 2, -4. Now it is easy to find out the coordinates of point P. By using section formula, P of x, y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now P of x, y equals, what is m? M is 3. What are the points? The point is -2, 2 and 2, -4. Now what is x2? X2 is 2, n is 4, x1 is -2 whole divided by m plus n is 3 plus 4 is 7. Now what is m? M is 3, y2 is -4 plus n is 4 into y1 is -2 whole divided by m plus n, that is 3 plus 4 is 7. P of x, y equals 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, plus into minus, minus divided by 7, 3 4s are 12, plus into minus, minus, plus into minus minus, 4 to the 8 divided by 7. Now P of x comma y equals 6 minus 8 is minus 2 comma minus 2 divided by 7, minus 12 minus 8 is minus 20 divided by 7. Therefore P of x comma y equals minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 divided by 7 is the required coordinates of the point P of x comma y. Students, by using the condition AP equals 3 by 7 times AB, find out the ratio, that is AP by PB is nothing but m/n, which is equal to 3 by 4. Find out the point P of x comma y using the section formula. We got the point P of x comma y equals minus 2 comma 7, minus 2 divided by 7 and minus 20 divided by 7. Moving to question number 9, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A of minus 2 comma 2 and B of 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. Students, trisection is 3 equal parts. Here we will be solving problem based on dividing line segment into 4 equal parts. Now consider a line A joined by the points A of what? Minus 2 comma 2 and point B as what? 2 comma 8. Now this line segment AB is divided into 4 equal parts, that is by the points P, Q and R. The points P, Q, R divides the line segment AB into 4 equal parts, that is AP equals PQ, which is equal to QR, which is equal to RB, where P, the points P, Q and R are points of the equal parts, that is P of x comma y, Q of x comma y and R of x comma y. Now the point P divides the line segment in the ratio 1 into 3 equal parts, that is 1:3. We'll find out the point P by using the section formula, that is by using the points A and B and also the ratio 1:3. And the point Q divides, Q is the midpoint of A and B, this is the ratio will be 1:1, that is 2. Here 2 equal parts is to 2 equal parts, which is equal to 1:1. Then R divides the line segment AB in the ratio 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 into 1 equal part. Therefore the ratio will be 3:1. Now what is the section formula? The section formula P of x comma y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n whole divided by my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now the first case, to find the point P, that is P of, to find point P, the ratio is what? m/n equals 1:3. Now the point P of x comma y equals m is what? 1 into mx2, that is 8, plus ny2 is 1 into, that is n is 3 into 2 divided m plus n is 1 plus 3 comma y is what? m by 2, that is 1 into I'll redo again. M is what? 1, x2 is 2 plus 3 into minus 2 divided by 1 plus 3. The same way, 1 into y2 is 8 plus n is 3 into y1 is 2 divided. Now 1 2s are 2, 3 2s are 6, 2 minus 6 is minus 4 divided by 4. The same way, 1 into 8, 3 2s are 6, 8 plus 6 is 14 by 4. The point P of x comma y equals minus 1 comma 7 by 2. The point P is what? Minus 1 comma 7 by 2. Now to find Q, what is the ratio? Ratio is 1:1, that is midpoint formula, that is Q of x comma y equals x2 plus x1 by 2, then y2 plus y1 by 2, that is minus 2 plus 2 by 2 comma minus 2 plus 2 is 0 by 2 is 0, 2 plus 8 is 10 by 2 is 5. Therefore, the point Q is 0 comma 5. Now to find point R, the ratio will be, see students, the point R divides the line segment R in the ratio 3:1. Therefore, R of x comma y will be equal to m is 3, x2 is 2 plus n is 1, x1 is, ratio is 3 plus 1 comma 3 into 8, that is m by 2, m is 3, y2 is 8 plus m n y1. Three 2s are 6, 6 minus 2 is 4 divided by 4 comma 3 8s are 24 plus 2 is 26 by 4. We get 4 by 4 is 1, then 2 2s are 2, 13s are, therefore 13 by 2. Therefore, the point R is 13 by, point R x comma y equals 1 comma 13 by 2. Therefore, the required points are P is what? Minus 1 comma 7 by 2, Q is 0 comma 5, and the point R is 1 comma 13 by 2. Moving to question number 10, we should find the area of rhombus whose vertices are 3 comma 0, 4 comma 5 and minus 1 comma 4 and minus 2 comma minus 1. Students, if you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel and also join my Telegram group where I'll be sharing these new notes after completing the unit. So I'll be starting the revision classes after the completion of all the units. Do subscribe. From the examination point of view, I'll be solving the questions from the question papers. So do subscribe the channel and also join my Telegram group, that is Arun Maths Hub. So I'll be sharing these notes in the Telegram group. Now we should find out the area of rhombus. So already the hint is given, that is area of rhombus equals half into product of diagonal. Now I'll draw a rhombus. Consider rhombus A is 3, 0, the point B is 4, 5, and the point C is -1, 4, and D is -2, -1. Now area of rhombus in terms of its diagonals is what? Half into, that is AC into DB. We need to find out the length AC and DB. How to find out the length? Can you use section formula? Can you use midpoint formula? No. To find out the length, we should use what? Distance. That is the length. To find out length, use distance formula. D that is D equals square root of x2 plus x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now to find out the length AC, which is equal to square root of, that is x2 is -1 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 0 the whole square. What you get? -4 the whole square plus 4 square. AC equals 16 plus 16, which is equal to 16 times 2, which is equal to 4 root 2 units. Therefore the length AC is 4 root 2 units. In the same way, the length DB equals square root of 4 minus of -2 is +2 whole square plus 5 minus of -1 is 5 plus 1 whole square, which is equal to 6 square plus 6 square. DB equals 6 square is 36, which can be written as 36 into 2. Now DB equals, what is 36? Square root of 36 is 6, square root of 2 as it is. Therefore DB equals 6 root 2 units. Now what is area of rhombus? Half into AC into DB. Half into, what is AC? AC is 4 root 2, DB is 6 root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is, what we get? Half into 4 6 the 24. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 and 2 will cancel out. What we get? We get 24 square units. Therefore the area of rhombus is 24 square units. Don't get confused with the section formula and the midpoint formula. To find out the length, you should use the distance formula. Already the area of rhombus is half into product of diagonals, that is AC into DB. We get 24 square units. Students, if you find my videos are useful, do subscribe the channel. I'll be doing the revision classes, that is unit wise revision classes from the examination point of view. Do subscribe the channel and do share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.